M&C, it's M&C. He gon' rack it up, get his game on, and he gon' bag it up. Y'all know what Mooch on, Mooch and Crap. Mooch and Crap. Mooch and Crap. Mooch and Crap. It's that time to get ready for the M&C Show. Grab your coffee or your liquor, cause we ready to roll. They talking games, plus some gadgets, and you already know. Dial that number, leave them questions, and away they go. Be a pony or a bot, the truth be it don't matter. We just gamers talking games, not those drama queens matters. So let's talk about games, news, leaks, and reviews. This is a fan show on whatever topic y'all choose. True Xbox fans, and y'all know we bleed green. Yeah, we got every console we can play, everything. Got that Forza, got that Halo, got that Fallout, got that Kratos, got that Zelda, got that Spidey, got that AC, got it Ike. Mooch and Crap. And Crap, Mooch and Crap, Mooch and Crap. We just talking about games, no drama. That's how we do. M&C stays the show just for the people. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug to be a fiend to. Gaming is the #1 hobby we all keen to. Mooch and Crap, bringing gaming opinions and facts. M&C is back on the map. It's the best for show, and that's that. It's M&C, it's M&C, it's Mooch and Crap. It's Mooch and Crap. M&C is back. M&C is back. It's back. It's back. And y'all already know.
Good morning, everybody. We are live, and we are here on the M&C Show. Outstanding show. I love the intro. Crap, I don't know how you're feeling. I know you're still muted, but guess what? It doesn't matter.
M&C.
It's
M&C. Yes. Yeah. We're live, man. It's exciting. I love that.
People can tell that's not me and you who were able to produce that song. It is the very talented Livewire. Awesome, dude.
Oh man, he does such a great job with that. You know, he did not disappoint.
Not at all.
He brought it, and I'm just so happy that we were able to kind of have that, and everything's sort of going much better. We're still. I think what are we gonna do? We're gonna be able to do voicemails. Start taking voicemails this week, and then hopefully next week live calls. So we've really kind of stepped up our game, and things running smooth. I mean, I gotta say, much smoother than probably people thought we'd be able to. So
Crap, I'm glad you brought it up, and I completely agree with what you just said. Just so everybody knows, we are going to start doing voicemails. We want to start right back to where we were, and then we'll get into the live calls as well. But guys, just so you know, the place you'll leave the voicemails is M&C Show Live on Skype. So you'll call, you'll leave a message there, and Gadang, our producer, will go in, edit them, and have them for us starting next week. So M&C Show Live. I'll put that in the description later on, folks, but it will be the Skype address, the new Skype address for the show. Crap, it is exciting to kind of get back to our roots, isn't it? I mean,
yes, yeah. You know what? Yeah, it's like this show is so different than other stuff. And to be honest with you, there was a bit of struggle there when we were looking for a new producer and things like that. And I'm sure people were doubting us. And, that comes with the territory. We're Mooch and Crap.
That's right.
And, but here we are. I think the show like this looks better than anything we've ever had before. It's
impressive.
Our artwork is better than anything we've had before. And I think that, Gadang does a great job. He's like, he's there when we need him, and he's always willing to help out and put in the time, and that's awesome. And that's
the show takes a lot of time, Crap, and I mean, there's nothing we've never hid that from the audience. And Gadang, awesome work on what you've done. A lot of this could not happen without you, so truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for that.
No problem, man. You do a damn good job, dude. Like, and this is like, especially since you're still learning. Like, I'm sure like some people are kind of asshole about it, right? Like last week, man. There's that echo. What the hell? Like, geez,
Yeah, that echo, that was all me, and voice meter. So that was all me. Don't blame Livewires. That was me, the echo. So I just want to put that out there. Still learning the ropes.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's sometimes it takes a little bit of time, and but we appreciate everybody that's been really nice about it and uplifting and all that kind of stuff. So we really do appreciate you guys, and think the world of you guys, man. You guys really come out and show the support and stuff like that. Please like the show, share it, get it started early on this Sunday morning. NFL playoffs, of course. Our teams are DOA, Mooch.
Yes, they are.
There's always, I know the hope that the Patriots will lose. So we all share that.
There's always something to root for, isn't there? Crap in the NFL.
There is. You know what?
Yeah.
A Patriots loss to me is as good as a Ravens win. I've said that before. I'll say it again. You know, I love to see Tom Brady fail. I love, you know, every year that division does something to make those teams all stink worse. And people are like, Brady, he's the GOAT. And I'm like, man, he's not the GOAT. Look at that teams. They're all horrible. And they hire new coaches that suck every year and draft terrible quarterbacks every year. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Agreed.
Terrible.
Well, I had my Super Bowl yesterday, Crap, because just like what you said, yours is today, and you always rooting for you have that angst and all that you have for New England. For me, is with Dallas. So Dallas losing yesterday, I had to celebrate. That's why
I'm not a Dallas fan either, man. I love it when they lose, man. That you know, I don't like them.
You know,
like look, I would like to see something fresh as a football fan. You know, give me Rams, Saints, or Rams. Give me Saints, Chiefs, or Chiefs. Or Chargers, you know what I mean? Like say something that we haven't seen over and over and over again. You know, like I would love just to see something fresh. And I think like some of these young guns, man, wouldn't it be good to see like Goff and Mahomes go at it, man? Those guys are some of the future, like you know, great people. So yeah, I think it'd be great. I'm excited by football season. I know it's sports, right? But obviously we're going to be talking about this Bungie stuff as well. So Mooch, so we talked about it a little bit, but Bungie managed to keep their own IP. So that was a little bit weird. Like Activision, they're so money hungry. You'd figure they'd want to keep the IP or something, but they're not. You know, Bungie owns the IP, the publishing rights. You know, they needed help to get this franchise off the ground.
Yes.
And you know, you have to wonder if the game suffers or exactly what's going to happen there.
That's the thing, Crap. And I'm glad you kind of brought that up. That's why I put it in the title. I think we're past the honeymoon phase of the news that broke on whatever that was, Wednesday or Thursday, about Bungie leaving. But realistically, there is a little bit of a repercussion that's going to come from this. And everyone's assuming it's just going to be all good news. And I'm not feeling that way. I'm a little concerned because Bungie Crap from the beginning has always been with a major publisher. And this is their first time out there in the wild on their own.
Yeah, they're an indie studio.
Right. You know, I mean, and that's it's just, isn't it mind-boggling to hear you say that? It doesn't sit well with me quite yet, because I think realistically, much like Sir Rick was saying on Crossfire, they're probably answering the phone daily from people that are interested in picking them up. And working with them, because let's be honest, they've got some talented folks in there. They've got an IP that's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. They've got worth. Companies are going to want to work with them, and I don't think they're necessarily slated to do all that publishing and all those sales and all that marketing on their own. That's not something that they're built to do internally, and that would take a long time to build that infrastructure. You see what I'm saying, Crap? They're not built that way. Now, Insomniac has always been independent. And, you know, they handle themselves quite well. They've got a group internally that can handle a lot of those negotiations. I don't know if I don't know if Bungie has that built in. And I'm sure they're working on it as we speak. And maybe they have been over the past few months. But I'm a little concerned as a Destiny fan, because, yes, we know all the DLC is going to come out. We know all of this stuff is going to be status quo because they've already done it. But they're losing the help they got from Activision. They're losing the money and the support and the advertising they got from them. They're losing dev support in like Vicarious Visions and the other company that keeps slipping my mind. Those are people that really helped Bungie push this thing out and push it out on time. Now, you said something very, very important too on Friday night. They don't have that time issue anymore. Now they're on their own clock. But realistically, Crap, don't you think that that's kind of they still have an uphill battle to fight here?
Well, you know what? I think they do, but I do think that the fact that they're able to, you know, they've made some money off this, and you know, they have an idea of what they're doing, and they can take their time if they want to get it right. I think this next one is the make or break Destiny.
Yes.
So depending on how this one does, that's probably gonna detail whether or not you get any more Destiny in the future. Like Mooch, you're a big Destiny fan. Do you think they could have got away with just releasing Destiny 1 and then expansions every couple years, like every year?
Crap, we talked about this many MCs ago. Here's the reason they didn't is, okay, you're actually, even though I'm the fan of Destiny, you're perfect candidate for this conversation.
Yeah.
So you were already out on Destiny 1. You didn't want anything to do. And this is not bashing. By no means, it wasn't your bag. Okay. You were out on Destiny 1. That's fine. How do they get the CrapGamer to try to get into Destiny? By adding continuous expansion packs and this and that to the original Destiny. You already feel like you're not behind the 8 ball. You're not even at the damn pool yard yet. You're not there. You're not even involved. So you're so far behind, you're too intimidated to jump in head first. When all of a sudden you have a new IP, not a new IP, but a sequel come out, and everyone starts from ground zero, you know what happens? You may, and you
M&C,
did, right?
M&C,
M&C, yes.
Yes.
So my point being is that it got you to come back into it. So in short, the answer to your question is, no, I don't know if that would work. Because then you're doing the WoW, right? World of Warcraft. They do that. They have World of Warcraft, and they just have 1 million expansions. I don't think they wanted to do that in the console space, especially with new hardware coming out every 3 to 4 years now, crap. They want people to keep joining this ever-growing world that they've created. And I think when you do that without a new break off and then actually have a new title, you're intimidating some gamers to jump in head first. That's my take.
Yeah. I mean, look, like I said, and I get it. Like, you got to have something to draw in the hardcore people. But for me, the fact that you needed all these light levels and all this kind of stuff was really kind of a thing that said, hey, I can't really play because all you guys put in hundreds of hours.
Yes.
And I don't want to do that, right? Like, I want to be able to play with you guys when I want. Sort of like, and I mentioned this the other day, Sea of Thieves, you know? If you haven't played in a while, it doesn't matter. You can still go hop in with your friends. You could be a pirate legend and play with a pirate legend. We did that, you know? And we don't play.
You did say that on Friday too, crap. You got into that. And I think that's been the strongest ace card that you got with Sea of Thieves is there's never a time you can jump in and feel like you're left behind.
Yeah. And I love that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I thought that they did such a good job with that. I do feel like you should have been able to level up your weapons or something, you know? But I just feel like, you know, overall, it was nice that you could just join in your friends whenever you want.
Why not make a shop that's in the game for pirate legends that can go buy a better gun, not just a better looking gun, and actually a better gun, you know, because, or something to that nature where, here's the thing. What you're saying is its best strength is also its greatest weakness. Because, yes, you're right. At any point in time, I feel very comfortable, crap, to put on Sea of Thieves, and I play the game, and I am right there with anybody who's got thousands of hours in it. However, that same exact reason is the deterrent the next day for me to actually put it on again. The reason I don't play it day after day after day is the game doesn't make me. The game doesn't make me play it day after day, because if I play that game for the next 7 days straight, crap, right? No joke, 10 hours a day, and then you join me on the 11th day, you're right where I was. And that's great for you. It feels like it sucks for me.
Yeah.
You know, and that, so what its greatest thing that it has is also, I believe it's also its Achilles heel. So that's my only thing with Sea of Thieves, and that's why Sea of Thieves is so great. It's because people will continue to go back to the game, but they don't go back to the game indefinitely. They stop by. You know, it's like your favorite aunt or uncle. You know, you stop by. It's a stop by. It's a stop and chat.
They do a pop in.
It's a pop in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't stay there. You don't go. And after you visit your aunt and uncle, okay, on Sunday, you don't go back on Monday.
Yeah. I get you, man.
Sundays from now, you go back.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yes.
I'm just saying, for me personally, I think that it's a, I don't know, just they could make it a little bit more accessible for new people. Otherwise, Destiny 3 is just going to attract the same people that were on Destiny 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Right. If they want to attract other people, I think they got to switch it up a little bit anyway. You know, and I'm sure at least some of the people in the chat, which, by the way, if you're in the chat, like it, share it out, all that kind of good stuff. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, we haven't been advertising the crap out of the show because we're still like kind of getting a lot of the kinks out, folks. So we haven't been advertising it. So you guys do have the power in the chat. Please do hit that little share button that's right next to all of you guys right now in that room, and let everybody know we're live. You know, Sir X-Man did ask something though, crap. He goes, "What do you think about Bungie going to EA?" I don't think that's going to happen.
I think EA can't even get out of their own way right now. So yeah, I don't really see that happening either. So I don't think anybody's going to buy Bungie per se.
Right.
They could team up with Bungie, like fund a game or something. But right now Bungie seems pretty busy. They've got Destiny 3 and they've also got whatever that game is that other company is helping to fund right now. So, it really depends on sort of what they're doing and how that goes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm interested to see how it does go. So, hopefully it works out, man. Hey, are you still on the Fallout 76 train, Mooch?
So
some people ask.
I'm preparing a video to come out sometime in February that I think everyone's going to enjoy, and I'll get more into it. And I'm glad Gadang's
Mooch
here.
teaches you how to floss dance. Look for it.
Yes, how did you know?
Yes, I knew it, dude.
I'm just waiting for the strobe lights to get here.
Yes. Yes.
No, I got news for you, Crap. I'm not on it. And Gadang, I couldn't tell you I was, even if I was trying to pull one over you, because Gadang is my right-hand man when it comes to that game. No, I've left it for the simple reason of, so the last time I played, I kind of got a little annoyed with the game. And Gadang can actually chime in. He was there too. And we played with, shout out to Jeremy Downer. Jeremy was with us in Clowns. And we went out there and we were experiencing the world and having some fun. But we kind of just went off an adventure, right, Crap? We said, let's not do what necessarily we're supposed to do in our circle, our safe circle we've created. Let's venture out into the safe space. I love the safe space.
Yes.
Well, we did that, and boy, I wish I didn't.
I remember this, yeah.
Right? Yeah, we went out and we actually got our asses handed to us by the game. And and it was just a bit of a deterrent, because I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so how do I know when I'm able to actually venture out to this part? It's not like you cross a line in West Virginia and they're like, if you cross this line, it gets hard here. It doesn't say that.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a deterrent. Gadang, are you still playing it like mad? I mean, what's your take on it from the time that me and you first started to where you are today?
Well, I'm not playing it religiously like I used to, but I play it about once every couple of days, probably an hour or two a day when I do play it. I maintain my my solo mode character, because I have two characters, a multiplayer and a solo. And the solo mode, I think I'm close to level 70. That one's got over 200 plus hours.
What do you think is causing people?
Gadang.
Oh, Gadang, listen, we didn't just get a producer. We got ourselves a gamer here, folks. Okay?
Hey, look who's in the chat. Arthur.
We got that's so great. Arthur's here. I gotta be. I love our audience. Guys, don't forget, tweet it out, let everybody know. But Gadang, what do you think is like the biggest deterrent from not just people not playing it, because we know how those folks feel. Let's talk about, what about someone like me that was into it and is slowly losing a bit of momentum? What do you think is do you see what the problems we had when we went venturing out? The game kind of slapped us upside down.
Yeah, the big problem there was what do you call that? Clowns. Clowns was part of the group, and he was such a high level. And when we ventured into an area of the unknown, and all the other characters like that are in that vicinity, like they'll scale up the difficulty to the highest level character.
What I like, and
so
I
we
like
were
to
getting
call that,
killed. We were getting
I like to
crushed.
call it the division. That's the division syndrome.
Yeah. And because there was like a level 72 guy and a level 48 guy, and Clowns was like level 48 too at that time, and we were like level 20 something, so we were getting crushed by level 50 plus characters there. So yeah, that was fun. I remember that. Mooch wasn't fun for Mooch, but it was fun for me. I like that kind of challenge. Yeah.
That's the thing, Crap. I think therein lies the problem, and it was the same reason me and you got turned off to the division. Well, one of the reasons is that it. Excuse me.
Hell of a first week there. Hell of a first week
6
with
days.
Division. Yeah.
Awesome. I won't even give it 7 days. I give it 6.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't even do anything. I was just like, I had a high level friend who was like, just hide. I'll save you. And then that's
Mooch, just get behind that cop car. Sit there. And I'm like,
that's what happened to me too. Yeah.
There we go. Def Jam Bam. By the way, Def Jam Bam's in the audience. Shout out to Def Jam. And he's a huge Division fan. Or as I like to call it, the waiting.
Arthur!
And I mean, I got to do a show just right. I've really nailed down Hosea and Dutch's accents too. So we'll do a whole live show based on that. But
Hosea.
But yeah, I don't know. The Division for me, the Division 2's coming out, crap. Not to leapfrog onto that, but I'm not seeing where people are excited about the Division 2. And Def Jam, I'm not just going at it because you're in the chat. I'm slightly confused on the whole excitement. It looks like the Division 1 in Washington, which for me personally, how could you not try to expand this game and make I don't see, unless they made the gunplay that much better, but I'm not seeing it in the previews.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I haven't really seen that much on it. To be honest with you, that's a bit of a problem for games. Do you feel like we haven't seen a lot of? It's not just a Microsoft thing. Usually, because we're Xbox fans, we blame Microsoft a lot for lack of advertisements and commercials.
Yeah.
That Resident Evil game is coming out. I haven't seen a commercial for that. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. Haven't seen a commercial for that. Metro's coming out. No commercials. Crackdown. No commercials. I haven't seen commercials for much anything. Seems like if you're not a Sony game, you get no commercials.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. I did play Resident Evil 2's one shot. I played the 30 minutes. Boy, man, 30 minutes goes by quick.
Did you find a typewriter to save it at, Mooch?
I did not, actually. I did not. I was having so much fun just getting lost in the world. I believe it or not, so sarcastically, crap, because I wanted to play it a few times. I downloaded it on Steam, and I'm going to be playing it on Xbox later today. I just said, I got to do something with this damn thing.
Yeah.
I don't have any other games for it. And what do? I get a 30-minute demo. No, I'll be playing it on Xbox when it comes out. I got to tell you, I really enjoyed it, though. Man, to get back in there and play the game. They did do everything right. The controls feel good. The sound was good. It looked really good. But I will say this much. Man, I guess I forgot. The zombies in that game they are bullet sponges, crap. I must have put like 7 bullets, and bullets are rare. You don't have a lot of bullets. So to put 6 or 7 in these guys, these zombies, I couldn't believe it was that, because the weapons are scarce. Things are scarce. So I don't know. That's a me problem. But have you gotten a chance to play the demo?
No, I haven't even downloaded it. I might try the demo, but I'm just not sure if that game is my bag.
I think you dig it.
Yeah, but the whole idea that that you have to save a game that way, 2019. I'm not sure I'm exactly thrilled about that. I like games that save automatic. That was my problem with what the hell is that game? Nier Automata, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was a decent game, but then when I found out that you have to go to certain save points and then you have to beat the game like 100 times, I was a little bit disappointed in that. Like, I just save the game as you go along, or let you save it. I like those situations, not a situation where you got to look for a certain thing. Anytime a game punishes you and you lose progress, I hate that, because it really kills the mood when you're trying to get into a game,
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. At the same time, I got to be honest with you. That's kind of the whole nostalgia of it, though, crap, right? That's what we do. We get wrapped up in the nostalgia of what was great. And here's the reason I'm willing to give it a chance, where in other games I kind of stumble a bit with the whole nostalgia issue, is that they went back and they fine-tuned it. Okay, they went back and they fixed some of the problems, or a lot of the problems, and then they beautified it at the same time. So for me personally, it's a win-win-win, because now you're going to get the nostalgia, but you get the nostalgia with a look and feel of 2019. And what I mean by that too, crap, is I understand your thing with I don't look at it as, the typewriter thing makes it feel archaic. I don't look at it that way.
Yeah.
The way I look at it, crap, is this. That's the way the game is designed. They don't want you to
but they
save
also
every
designed
step.
it super clunky, and they changed that around, right?
Right.
So if
did
they changed that,
did they design it clunky, or was that just the time and era?
dude, I mean, that game was designed super clunky. You push forward on the deep or whatever. You know what I mean? It was like terrible, awful. I see people saying CrapGamer is a casual. Yep, I don't really care. It's not really a.
Well, wait.
It's not really a knock.
That has nothing to do with it. You're not casual. That my thing about is this. You look at the 1980s crap. Okay, 1980s. What did we have? You had the Muppets, right? You had Kermit and all that stuff, and it was just people with hands up behind their backs and moving the puppets around. Now, okay, which is what Yoda was and stuff like that. Now everything is moved on to making Yoda a digital image. Okay, my point being is that back when this game was made, it was with the hands up the back of the puppets. And now you've got where they went in, they cleaned it up, and they've made it so it's 2019. They did the best that they could without changing the essence of the movie. Same thing like when they redid 4, 5, and 6 digitally, right? They made things look better, but they still kept the essence of. If you didn't like Star Wars 4, 5, 6, guess what? Just because they made Yoda look a little bit more realistic and they put the blue halo better, around the dead Jedi, guess what? That didn't make you come back and go, oh, I completely feel different about this game now or this movie. So these little perks and things that make it better are just to take a classic and put a little bit of a polish on it, if you will. So
yeah, I get it. It's just like I said, that's like something that bugs me, and like a lot of this stuff in 2019 should really be fixed and not be a big hassle like it is. Look, God of War was a game that you had to find a save spot, right? Did they still keep that in the new God of War? Hell no. People don't do that stuff.
So that's your problem with Resident Evil even moving forward, because that's the way it was in 7 as well.
Yeah, like finding save spots makes absolutely no sense. It doesn't add anything to the game.
Well, man, I'm glad you brought this up. This is something that's been irking me in games for a while. Crap, we grew up in an era where I think gaming was a lot harder back in the 90s and early 2000s, because that's the way games were designed back then. They made areas for you to have to save. You didn't always start right where you died. You'd have to go back and truck through an entire level again.
Yeah.
You remember those days, right? I know you do. And nowadays, I feel like, okay, when you're playing any game right now, the minute you die, you're just like, okay, you have infinite lives, and you just pop up right there again to continue the story.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
that's kind of, hear me out though. That's kind of why I love the Souls games so much. It's the only game this generation, last generation, that kind of and there's games that have copied it. So I don't mean it's the only one, folks. So don't, let's not go crazy.
Just FYI too, I beat the original Resident Evil 2 back in the day. So it's not a big deal. The difference is I'm just older now. There's I work full time. I have things that just personal life. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and for games to have you go back, I would rather just do something else. You know what I mean? Like, and again, I still haven't even found the game to latch onto after Red Dead 2. That game is just so damn amazing.
Yeah.
I just have not really had time I've looked, man. Not even that Assassin's Creed game, which I like Assassin's Creed, but that game just still doesn't really grab me the way that Red Dead 2. So I've been playing like little bits and pieces of things here or there, a little bit of multiplayer stuff, but for the most part, man, Red Dead 2, I haven't found anything that beats it.
I'm shocked you weren't able to leapfrog yourself right over to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I thought that was going to be an easy transition for you.
Yeah. I thought so too, man. I thought it'd be great, but turns out not so great.
Not so much.
Not so great.
It's not great. But
yeah.
Hear me, the thing about it is, and Gadang just put into the chat, folks, please do take note of that. The new Skype account will be M&C Show Live, no spaces, M&C Show Live. So please do call in, leave a voicemail. We'll start doing questions next week, and then we'll also be working on our wheel. We'll be coming back so that we'll be able to spin that, and the everyone that participates in the voicemails crap will get a prize every week. We'll get back to our prize giving again.
Yeah. Everything's coming together nicely.
Yes.
So
yes,
it's a very exciting thing, and we really appreciate everybody staying with us. Hey, speaking of Bungie and stuff, Activision currently under investigation for fraud.
Yes, I'm glad you brought
following this up. The Bungie split, which
makes me think that's why Bungie was able to walk out of there with whatever they wanted, because maybe Activision's in some kind of trouble right now, and Bungie was like, I don't want nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
and
Activision stock took a dive following the breakup. Now they're being investigated for fraud, according to a recent report. A new investigation is kicked off concerning suspected unlawful business practices and other types of fraud within their daily operations. The report was set up simply as an alert to shareholders and is an official disclosure on behalf of the investors of Activision Blizzard. It looks like the people are, I guess, some kind of securities and
all this coming, and they were like, we saw all this coming down the line over the years, and I'm not saying that doesn't work.
When I think back to it, right, like God of War.
Oh, I don't know what's happening. Hit low number. I said, oh, there we go. I think we're back to good here. So guys, refresh your screens. Everything should be coming back now. I don't know. It's a YouTube thing, not us. Yeah, Activision has sabotaged the M&C Show.
They're like, shut it down.
Shut her down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what happened there, folks. It is reporting that it's good and the stream is back. So it must have been a glitch in the matrix. But we are back. It's back.
Yeah. Hey,
it's live.
Gadank says OBS is bad. Yeah. Hey, we are still live. Share it out, all that kind of good stuff. Man, Mooch, we might as well be fair with people, man. We're both dragging ass today.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it. We had a gathering yesterday. I was out late. That's not my bag. It's not usually my thing. But yeah, I was out. So I am exhausted. But listen, we have a rule, Crap. Okay.
The show
must
go on.
Go on.
Yeah.
So I mean, myself personally and yourself, we were both very, very tired, not a little under the weather, but we've told this to Gadang too. We said, you know what? At all times, we really, really try to always make the show happen for the audience.
Yeah.
But there is still a lot to talk about, Crap. I mean, there is the whole Slightly Mad Studios thing that's going on. But before we get into that, I like talking games on M&C. It gives us a chance to
games.
That's
Early
it,
shades
right?
of Xbox. Yeah,
exactly. Thank you, Phil, for that promo.
Rob says we should all be energized. The Cowboys lost. Hey,
absolutely, Rob.
I will be energized if the Patriots lose tonight. But yeah, I'm running on very little sleep, and Mooch is like, I'm not feeling great, and I'm like, man, I'm not feeling great either, man.
It's one of those days, folks. But Crap, what's your take on this? Okay. And I really wanted to, I tried to get you to even come out and speak more about it on Friday's Crossfire.
Sir Rick.
Yes.
Great guy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't tried Kingdom Come Deliverance, check it out. Awesome.
I got it. I haven't tried it yet, but I do have it. It's Xbox One X enhanced. It's like a RPG, medieval. It's like based in a true story.
Yes.
There's no magic or anything like that. Just a medieval type of thing, and I think that's pretty damn awesome. So I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I definitely want to.
Awesome guy. Do check out Crossfire. It was an awesome show, and we did have Sir Rick, and I'm gonna say his name right, Lagnizi, on the show. He's the community manager.
Sir Rick Lasagna.
Yes, that's what he said. Lasagna. Awesome dude. But Crap, Anthem. Here's my thing. Anthem. I know that you wanna run to its defense. It feels that way for me. It feels like you are willing to defend this game out the gun, and I'm a little bit more apprehensive. I'm a little more cautious. What is it that you think is going to separate Anthem from the ill effects of Destiny that has kept you from that type of game?
The game looks better graphically. I guess
that only gets you so far, but yes.
Yeah, I don't know, just BioWare to me seems like they have a good the story elements of that game should be pretty good. They're really well versed with their storytelling and things like that. So I am excited about that. No, Crap is not a Pats fan, man. Crap hates the Patriots.
No, he is not a Patriot.
Yes, them and the Steelers are my two least favorite teams, man. But those teams, when they lose, it's just as good as a win for me. And I cannot help it. But yeah, I want the game to go. Look, there's a reason why all these other games that were going to come out move their games to a different release date. And the reason is because of Anthem. Anthem looks amazing. It's similar to Destiny, but I think it's going to be offering a lot of different things in Destiny, including some free DLC and things like that. So for me personally, I'm going to get it and try it. But it's not something that I'm really expecting to just like love and enjoy. You know what I mean? What about you, man? Are you going to get it?
Absolutely. I believe a great audience members I believe it's a mooched copy, but I can't confirm that yet.
Somebody mooch me a copy, please.
Crap's in line behind me at the mooching. Listen,
yes, I haven't mooched anything in a while. Please.
No, well, there hasn't been anything to mooch.
This is true.
True. Let's call a spade, folks. But realistically speaking, Anthem, Crap, for me, I have one fear. I fear it's going to be like The Division.
Yeah.
I fear that it's going to be an amazing 30-day, run, maybe 2-week run. And then after the flying around, because, there's a lot of people that are on Twitter right now, and they're like, I can't wait to just fly around. And that's great.
What the hell are they going to do?
But what are you doing? And that's the thing. So I've watched all the 15-minute gameplays. I've watched the hour gameplays, all these things that, you know, YouTubers are putting out there. And listen, the game looks fun. It does. I'm excited. But I think it's going to fall short. And I know this is something you like, Crap, but again, I'm a little apprehensive about it. You're enjoying the fact that the DLC is going to be free. And for me personally, on any of these games that are trying to get you to rope you in for years to come, whenever you have a company that puts out a free DLC, it's generally like, don't forget, Anthem's first DLC launches next week. Horde mode.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no. You know, like with a 5-minute story. And you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you get what you pay for. And it's nothing.
Yeah.
You paid nothing. You got nothing.
I hear you.
You know, like when the Division was like, we've got you covered, folks. Our second DLC won't be like our first DLC. It's reverse retro horde mode. And I was like, what? Let me pay for it. Make it different.
Yeah, I mean.
That's my concern, I guess, Crap.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably honestly spend way more time in Crackdown. I was assured that Mooch would not be all like that today, and here he is.
I know. I just
like
got a burst of energy. I don't know what it was. I have no idea. That second glass of water has really got me excited, Crap.
Yeah, it does, man. I got I got my Diet Mountain Dew here, and so far nothing doing, man. I haven't.
Not working, huh? You know what? I got a refund on that Mountain Dew.
I know, man. I'm here. I'm down in this shit, man.
You're like, excuse me, this isn't working.
Yes, it's not working. Come on, do something, right?
Not working.
Dude, it's not.
Well, let me do this. I'll give you a bit of a break because guess what?
What?
We have a very talented producer here and gamer. Gadang, could you do me one favor real quick, Gadang? You're a guy that would take Anthem and probably put about 750 hours into it. Are you looking forward to Anthem? Is this your bag? Or is this something that you're like, I'll try it, but I'm not really anticipating it?
Yeah, I got it. I got it pre-ordered already. I bought it through EA Access. You know, you get a little discount since I have EA Access, so I bought it. Yeah, I'll probably put a few $100s on it. No problem.
Now,
Damn.
okay.
He's just like real casually. I'll probably put a few $100s in
He
it.
does, though.
Why not, right?
Numbers are unbelievable. You know when we got our yearly reports, Crap, that showed you hours?
Yeah.
Well, Kadang's came in 2 emails.
Oh.
And it couldn't fit the zeros on the one. They're like,
it wasn't that bad. I mean, like, I think this year, I played less last year than the following year. I only had, 1,600 hours last year, so it wasn't as much.
1,600?
1,600 hours?
Yeah, of Xbox. That was just Xbox stuff, though. That it doesn't include what I play on Steam and whatnot, so.
What do you play on Steam, man?
Oh, I play all the JRPGs that don't show up on Xbox. That's pretty much what I use Steam for. So, and VR stuff. I play VR with my.
Oh, of course you do, man.
Yeah.
VR's the future.
Yes, it
the
is
future.
the future. I agree with Crap on that. I love VR.
Yes.
What VR are you playing, though?
Oh, the silly stuff, the boxing games, like the Wizard games, the Serious Sam games.
No, well, I meant PSVR or using.
No,
like,
I'm using the Windows mixed reality headset. They're really cheap and they can play both Oculus and Rift games. Well, most of them anyway. So, and they can play their own the Windows game. So it's like a best of both worlds. You know, it's got better resolution than the first Oculus Rift or something like that. I think it's like 1440. I think the Vision. So it's pretty good. I like it. I mean, I've been playing it for I try to play my VR like once a week. I try to anyway. So.
Well, I mean, look, you guys know how I feel. You know what? Maybe today. I don't know. Well, I don't know. After a long night of being out and having some adult beverages and enjoying the evening, I don't know if this is the day to do PSVR. But I did want to kind of get into my Borderlands.
I could not do PSVR if my life depended on it today, man.
Crap, I'd pay. I would actually pay to watch that stream.
Good Lord, man.
My God.
No sleep. No sleep.
It's so good. But I don't know. For some reason, I do want to get back to it. Gadang, I kind of have to question you. Me and Crap have gone back and forth over the weeks on Anthem. What is the selling point for you on Anthem, and what is the thing that has you the most concerned? Because Anthem's not. I don't think Anthem's going to be a home run out the gate.
I think you're kind of right. You're like in the middle. I think, in my opinion, Anthem is gonna be a hit for most people who wanted something like a third-person shooter that you
Yeah.
can fly around and whatnot, and you're basically Iron Man. That because I have seen
Yes.
Anthem gameplay in person. My neighbor down the road, he's got Anthem, but he's playing it on his PC. He got it through Origin Access. He got the early beta, so I watched him playing it, and he was using a controller, and it was good. Of course, he didn't let me play it, that ass. But I mean, no, he didn't let me play because he was playing. So I think the major downfall is like what you brought up. I think the content. I mean, if it's just gonna be like horde mode, or there might be like special raids, like like you got to take out this big giant monster, and then that's probably gonna be it. I don't know if there's gonna be any story added on compared to what's originally there. I mean, they said they got a story, and I'm hoping it's good because this is BioWare, but I don't know. I'm teetering, I'm teetering. Hopefully 50-50. This is gonna be good, but the other part of me thinking is like, oh man, this is gonna be like a 7-day, 30-day thing. So I don't know. I mean, I'm worried about the content, the future content.
That's my biggest fear too, Dang. And Salty goes, Mooch, it's not gonna be a home run, it's gonna be a grand slam. Salt, I hope so, Salt.
Come watch them debate this Wednesday, Xbox Nation.
Yes, that's right. I do think, I don't know, for some reason I just have a feeling that everyone's gonna kind of be like, so now what? Right? So you'll max out your character, and then you'll kind of be, and I think you can max out each character individually, very much like how Destiny you have the 3, and this one you have 5 or 6, and you can max them out. You can do that. So you can do the same thing over and over again. But I'm hoping that they have that story. I hope that they have DLC that comes out readily available in the next, let's say, month and a half, 2 months after launch. They've got to keep the audience, just kind of intertwined and keep that story and that lure alive. And I'm a little concerned about that. And what I watch about it is, I don't know. Again, I call it Division syndrome. It's kind of like where you got max level in Division, and then everyone was like, well, "What do you want to do?" And they're like, "I don't know." Well, I don't know. And we all kind of stood around and did nothing really. And I don't know. I don't think that'll be the case, because I think the fighting, I think the gunplay, I think the mechanics is going to be much better in Anthem. It's really the story and the lore. I don't know if they have that support built in to keep us enthralled for months and months and months to come. Because think about it, guys. This is not a game, okay? Anthem is not a game like Sekiro or Crackdown, or it's not that type of game. This is a game that can't just be great the day you turn it on. It has to be great the 90th day you turn it on. That's what keeps a game like this alive. So, like Crap said, the Division was an outstanding week. Once you get to level 30, you're like, all right, and I'm out.
Yeah.
And that was it. But I don't know. For some reason, I
did Dark Zone stuff, but that was a bit of a letdown too. You know what I mean? So, meh.
Well, Verge Brizzle in the chat, he says, Mooch, Destiny has no content, but you guys like that. I don't understand your argument. Destiny, listen, Verge, I don't know if you're playing the game or not, and I'm not saying that you like what the content is. I can't make you like that content. But there is a lot to do in Destiny 2. There's a lot to do. I took a 2-month break because it was a lot of single-player games came out over the holiday. So I took a break from Destiny. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. Man, I jumped back in there the other night, and I was like, holy shit, where do I start? I don't know. For me personally, I think Destiny has that support built in. I hope BioWare is treating this like their baby, and they're like, we have to make sure that we feed this thing constantly, every day, all the time, keep this thing pumping, and do even better. I want them to do better than Destiny. I'm not sure if they're built that way, and we're going to find out really soon.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works out. And like you said, it's soon. So right. There's going to be, a lot of questions answered in a short amount of time. I think the reason that these companies held off on putting their games out on the same day is because they were worried about this game, though. So
yeah, well, Salt threw another good question out there. Salt says, was Destiny 2 great on the 90th day? The answer to that, Salt, I think is yes and no. Again, it depends on the gamer, right? So there was plenty of people that had no problem getting into Destiny and continuing to hunt for that insane sniper rifle, right? Myself personally, no. I thought after 90 days, they kind of lost us a bit. But that's why Destiny is this I said this to Crap. This is the biggest argument me and him have going back and forth over the years, is I said, you guys can all make fun of Destiny all you want, but every single time there's a DLC, man, that roller coaster gets full again and up we go, and off you go. And it's like, then yes, you hit that lull. What I'm saying is no game is going to keep you enthralled every single day. We know that. You aim for it, but you don't get there.
Yeah.
But what my concern with Anthem is I'm concerned that Anthem, after that first lull hits, after we go down, that we're not going to be able to get them to get us back up again. Kind of like it's like the conversation that what's his face has with Bruce Wayne. What do we do when we fall? We get back up.
Yeah. Why do we fall? Yeah.
Right? To get back up. And my point being is I'm afraid that Anthem is going to be like, so, why is it we fall? And Anthem's going to be like, I'm not really sure. So it's like, yeah, well, all right, I guess I'll wait down here in this back cave. So,
yeah.
I mean, realistically, I just, and that's what the Division did. They left us in the basement.
Yeah, I mean, look, those games, I think they're always going to have some sort of audience like that's really into that. I'm just not sure if I'm that audience anymore. You know what I mean? And I like online games. I just, I don't know. It seems like you got to devote a lot of time.
Yeah.
And, there's other things that I want to devote my time to right now. So,
well, let me say this much. So this is a good point, Crap, that you just made. I'll add to it. This is a good time for this game to come out. Because,
yes,
there is Sekiro, which I'm going to be putting a lot of time into. And yeah, Face 23 says, Mooch, who's yelling? I don't even know where I get the second win. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like Will Ferrell at the end of Old School. As soon as this show's over, I'm going to be like, and that's how you debate. And then I'm just going to collapse. But, right, I do want to say that I think that this game's going to take a lot of time. And it coming out in February, if you're a big Sekiro guy, I don't think there's much coming out in the way of, is there anything else coming out in March, April, May that we're aware of, Crap, that may take you away from a game like Anthem? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So ultimately, Crap, and I really, this is for me speaking to you directly, Crap. This is a good time for a game that normally would not be your bag because of the other games that would be eating up your time. This is a good game, good timing for you to really become, kind of like a resident specialist on Anthem, because there's nothing else that's going to be pulling you off of that game. Yeah. Mainly, I'm not saying you're not going to play something else. That's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing else where you're like, Mooch, listen, I would have liked to have given it a better chance, but unfortunately, I'm playing this, and this on this week, that week, and the other. I don't see anything pulling you away.
Like October, November, it was like there was so much to play. It was hard to really kind of get any kind of time down to where you could like play something. So it was like, one game right to the next. And so I understand that it is really a good time for the game to come out, and hopefully it's good. I'm hoping it has some good story elements, because that's one of the things that failed to draw me into Destiny, right? You got the creators of Halo, and that's such a rich, great story. Yes. And then they bring you this game, and they what's funny is they're like, we don't even know what the darkness is. Right? Like, well, who would know?
Right.
So yeah, I don't know.
Who would know?
Yeah.
So great. I'm with you on that. I really, really am. The other thing is this, Crap, I wanted to kind of get into is you've got the Division 2 is going, in air quotes, exclusively to the Epic Game Store for PC sales. What is this? We're in this whole Anthem, and we're in this whole Division and Bungie conversation that's going on over the weekend. It all kind of ties in nicely. Is this something that Microsoft kind of has to go out there and put their best foot forward and maybe lock down some? I mean, it's fun to say Bungie. It's maybe not Bungie, but a company or a game, and say that it's exclusively in the Microsoft store, because Phil is on record saying they're fixing the store and making it a much better place to shop and enjoy for consumers. What do they need to do? Don't they need a big IP in there that's exclusively to make this thing worthy of going back to it?
Well, I mean, they're spending money to get these big IP, right? Like, they're getting all kinds of stuff. What they got that, I mean, it might not be huge, but they got that, the hell is it? That Ashen game that was supposed to be a play anywhere deal or whatever it is, right? Yeah, ended up getting that. They're spending big time money to get these games on their system. So, hey, good on them. They've been able to do. Imagine how it is when you're not fighting yourself. You know what I mean? When you're not sitting there just praising every single damn thing that somebody else does, like I find that to be amazing, and good for them, man. Good for them to go on there and fight it. I personally don't give two shits about PC gaming, Steam,
Absolutely not.
any of that stuff, but they go in there, they give it their all. They're like, they realize that they're the challenger. And so they go out there and they're challenging, and that's what they should do. That's what Microsoft should be doing.
Yes.
So, hey.
That's the one category Microsoft just doesn't have. They don't have a fighter in that category. They just don't. They don't have anybody out there doing that or trying to be, the say all end all in the gaming space, which they could be. They could be. And now you got Amazon with their cloud streaming. You got Verizon's doing something. I don't. Every day another big blockbuster Fortune 500 company seems to want to put their, they want to get their hands in this pie of gaming. So
I want to get my hands in all the pie, dude.
Well, there you go, Crap.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're on board.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, you know what I don't understand about this whole streaming deal?
What?
There's not been one successful streaming deal yet everybody wants to jump in on it.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, they're feeling like, they've seen things we haven't, Crap. So they're watching games being played over the streaming, over a URL, and they're saying this is going to work. And there's probably enough people that are all telling them it's going to work. And realistically speaking, think about it, Crap. Let's say me and you were one of those Fortune 500, top 3, top 4, top 5 companies in the world. And all of a sudden I go, Crap, I've been telling you forever, we really need to get into the gaming world. And you're like, listen, Mooch, I got news for you. I am not getting into the hardware business and then going to get first party and dealing with this. Now, all of a sudden, someone comes running into this big CEO, all mahogany desks as far as the eye can see. And they sit down and they say to them, listen, you guys always said you wanted to get into gaming. Yes, but you don't want to do hardware. Correct. Well, here you go. Now you can go buy a couple of companies, say this is exclusively on your whatever, your up on your system, but it's everybody that has a PC can play your game. And they have to go through your avenue. Everybody wants to get into that. That's a very small investment for these big companies. Very small. It's basically like if you opened up it's on our scale, it's like us saying, I opened my own website yesterday. You can do that for free.
Yeah.
It's a virtual store.
Yeah. Well, the thing that they've done is they've made it accessible for people, right?
Right.
We all know that Xbox or the Microsoft Store isn't great.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so there is a bit of that. And I think Microsoft has to realize that, and they keep saying we're gonna fix it. But I think at the end of the day, most people just don't give two shits about the Microsoft Windows Store or anything like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you on that whole thing. And I mean, this is why, Crap, I gotta say, what a harmony of different topics to kind of be able to blend them all in. That's why this whole thing with Slightly Mad Studios, with what you just said, is a big red flag. It's a big red flag. Anybody who's thinking of investing right now with Slightly Mad after hearing what we're talking about, and Verizon's getting involved, and Amazon's getting involved, and Google's getting involved, why would you give a company like Slightly Mad $50, $100 million investing into hardware 3 years from now? Not to mention Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, who have the market cornered on hardware as we speak.
Yeah.
As we speak. Why would you go and invest in that? And that was one of the things I said to Xbot on Crossfire, because he says he's still going to keep he's keeping his options open, as everyone should.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you already have an Xbox Scarlet, and you already have a PS5, and you already have a Switch 2, why 3 years from now, when Madbox is saying we're going to be playing predominantly, okay, you'll have, what is it there, Project Cars.
Project Cars, yeah.
You'll have that game exclusively, but other than that, you'll be able to play all your third-party games. Aren't you going to turn around and say, Mooch, I'm already playing those third-party games on 3 other consoles?
Yeah.
At 4K 60.
Yeah.
So where and why, okay, would you as a console gamer decide to add a 4th box to your living room when you already have 3 doing the same thing? That's the thing. A lot of people are like, Mooch, you're misunderstanding this. It's always good to have competition. Absolutely. I love it. I really do. And I encourage these people. But at the same time, this is already people three. They go, well, there's only 3 companies involved: Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. That's fine, but in this world that we're talking about, 3's a crowd.
Yeah,
it's already packed. It's already saturated. The 4th in this case can't offer any more. So if you can't offer something else and you're going to be part of it, I hate to say it, but you're the least common. You're out. You're out. I don't see it. I don't see how this comes to fruition, not unless they have something, an ace up their sleeve that we're not aware of. And that's how I can. That's this. It's amazing that this is all breaking in the same week. But you're right, Crap. With all these big Fortune 500s, everybody wants a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
Well, there's no room for Slightly Mad.
Traditionally 4 is too many.
In this space, yes.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I mean, look at Apple, right? A lot of people wonder why Apple hasn't jumped into the console market, right? That's probably one of the main reasons. It just, to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense to jump in there and try to do that, especially knowing that you need some kind of exclusive content to sell your box, right? And what's going to be their exclusive content? I would just love to know. What is
Project Cars 4, 5?
I mean, I guess
Project Cars, who cares?
Yeah, I'm like, those aren't good games, though.
Not just that, but the design of the box. Look at where we're going with the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X and S. We want a powerful box that looks less and less like an eyesore, right? Nobody knows that better than Microsoft when they came out with the Xbox One. So now you have the Slightly Mad folks, which they've shown, and again, guys, it's all just prototype. So it just looks like a really loud, I don't mean loud as in sound, loud in looks. It's a very loud looking, smaller PC build. Looks like something that Alienware would do, but with more colorful than Alienware. And that is not something that most people want to put under their TV in their living room. So again, I ask Slightly Mad, who are you trying to attract? Are you trying to get the people buying a PC or building a PC? Maybe there you belong. But again, Steambox tried to do that and failed. So if Steam couldn't do it and Valve's got better IP than they do, why would you think that all of a sudden you're going to have a line of investors wanting to give? And you said 3 years out.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 years from now, Crap, you're already going to have a Scarlett and a PS5 in your home. I don't, they've lost me completely.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I agree. I don't think it's for us. I'm not sure who the hell it's for, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. It's like how I don't know who the hell their investors are, but who's going to partner with these guys, right?
Right.
And oh my God, let's quick and partner with the company that makes those terrible racing games. I don't see who would. To me, this screams vaporware, and this guy's just wanting attention. And that's a little bit unfortunate, but hopefully, hopefully they continue to, I guess share what they're doing, because they are taking to Twitter a lot, right? They're talking to fans but it just all seems like PR bullshit to me, like the whole time. Right. Doesn't it sound like that to you?
Absolutely. It sounds like every single time they hit the tweet button, it sounds like a sales pitch.
Yes.
It's just a sales pitch.
Yep.
And T Games Plays in the chat says, Mooch, what if Slightly Mad undercuts like Epic for 6 months with exclusives? Gameplays, listen, here's the thing. That's fine. But now you're starting to get down to fractions of a penny, okay? Valve was doing whatever they were doing. What are they doing? 70-30 as their cut or whatever it was, 80-12. Now you've got what is this one here? What's the current one? 88-12? I don't even know what it is.
It's some really ridiculous thing.
Right?
Yeah.
So now what are they going to do? They're going to come in and do what? 89-11? It's almost like that joke, right? From Something About Mary. And he's like, I got something that's going to revolutionize the 7-minute abs.
6 minute
6 minute abs.
And what happens if somebody comes out with 5-minute abs?
No, you can't.
No, it's 6 minutes.
6.
Yeah, you can't
get
a workout. Yeah, exactly. So you can tell me and you have seen that movie quite a few times.
Good, right? Yeah, absolutely. Crap, that's my whole shtick there. This is I'm gonna that's what I'm gonna call this for the next year we talk about it. This is the 7-minute ab routine.
It is.
7-minute
abs. Yes.
And, so to answer Gameplays' question, so Slightly Mad comes out and says they're going to do what, 89-11, 90-10? Pretty soon, they need to make certain money to keep these things afloat. Microsoft, Amazon, Google can take hits. Even right now, Valve or Epic, they can do it. They can take hits because they have billions of dollars in their pockets.
Yes.
But Slightly Mad's out there asking for us to do their logo.
Hey, I said we do it.
We probably should. We'll call it. That's what it'll be. Get your new Mad Box. Just as good and more efficient than 5-minute ads.
Why not call it the Mooch and Crap Box?
Why not?
Yeah. Hey, get a free podcast app while you're at it.
You get a podcast app built in, folks.
Exactly,
built
man.
in.
I think it'd be great.
Guaranteed a call in too. Oh God, yeah, that's some good stuff, Crap. I got to tell you. See, sometimes when you're a little under the weather, it's still a great show.
Yes, I'm
folks.
Dying, Mooch. God,
I know you are.
It,
it's all
man.
Right. Stay with me, Crap.
I am, man. Hey, look, we actually got a good amount of people in here. Finally,
well, let me tell you, I want to bring that up. We had YouTube had an issue, Crap, right? So all you guys that are joining the show now, YouTube had an issue and it glitched out and actually froze the stream. So we went from this level to like 80 people and now back up to almost 300 people. Guys, tweet out the link. Let people know. We didn't even advertise today's show. We're not really advertising the show right now because we are doing these shows impromptu. It's like kind of before a comedian has his HBO special or their Showtime special. They go around the country and they try their bits out in all kinds of different small comedian clubs.
Like Louis TK.
He's doing it now. There's a bunch of people.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people out there doing this. And, well, George Carlin did it years and years and years and years ago. Seinfeld does it. They all do it. But this is the point where we haven't advertised it. You guys are here. This is how great the M&C audience is that even with a disruption on YouTube with the stream, everybody came back, and then they came back in plenty. So, guys, tweet it out. Let them know we're here. Hit the subscribe button, folks, too, if you're listening to this. I do have a lot of videos that I'm going to be putting out come February. January was an absolute, just between work and everything else, hard to get some stuff done. But I did promise everybody a new and improved the Mooch 78 channel on YouTube, and you will get that. That is a guarantee.
What are you going to be bringing to the people, Mooch?
Well, I'm going to be doing a lot more reviews, first of all. I'm not going to do, there's a lot of people that do these gameplays, Crap, where they'll start a game, right? And then they're like, tune in tomorrow when Mooch plays Bloodborne, episode 743, where he picks up a life orb. No, I mean, nobody cares, okay? Yeah. Nobody cares. But what I would like to do is stream some of it, grab some of the footage, and then put some commentating on top of that. So you'll have some of that. Then you'll just have my opinion on some of the news. I'll do a couple, not the news like Crap does. I'm trying to do a little bit of a Mooch spin on it. So it'll be, once a week. It's just once a week, folks. I can't do daily. I can't.
Yeah.
I won't.
You can't do it.
Can't.
Yeah.
I can't stream for 7 days. It's I tell Crap all the time. I need breaks. So nonetheless, I want to bring some of that stuff to the environment and get a little bit more of Mooch's opinions on it besides only having podcasts. Because I think me, you, and everybody that does podcasts all have amazing comments and quotes. But sometimes people, Crap, they miss it because they're not able to hang in there for a 2-hour show.
Yeah, 2 hours. I mean, you got to be a really dedicated fan to spend 2 hours with people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
and we appreciate those folks.
We do. I mean, 100%. We appreciate it, and it's definitely welcomed and thanked and all that kind of stuff. I see all you guys, TLR9, great supporters, EDM Gamer, UK Dazareth. Yobi Dren, man. What's up? Knox in there.
Iceman.
Sir X-Man. Iceman. Dude. First time I met him, man, we were playing Gears, and he kept killing me.
He's good, dude.
I told him I was going to go to his house and take a crap down his throat.
Well, good to see you guys made up after that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Dude, I get competitive when I'm playing Gears, man.
I miss that. Why don't we have a Gears night tonight, Crap? Everybody we'll take a long, much-needed rest on this Sunday, and we should all have a Gears.
The Lord's Day.
The Lord's Day, absolutely. Yes. You should relax, okay? Easy like Sunday morning. Or Sunday afternoon, depending on where you're listening. And
apparently we're getting lib calls next week, huh, Gadank? Do we have to have safe spaces for them? And
I made a mistake there.
Participation trophies.
Nice lib calls. That's great. Yeah, we'll have live calls coming back. And Yobi, you were asking, I'll say it out loud on the show. Please do call, guys. M&C Show Live. I'll put it in the chat right now. MC Show Live is where you'll call and leave a voicemail for next week. We'll be doing voicemails and we'll be doing a giveaway starting next week. We got to work on that wheel though, crap. And everyone really, really wants to hear the wheel song that you put together. The wheel.
Yeah, I'll bring it back, man. I'm gonna bring it back. It's gonna be slick. I'm telling you, man. I'll bring back the funness, man. It's gonna be great. Next week should be a much easier week. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We'll have a, look, you can't be 100% 100% of the time. So
that's right. Very true. That being said, crap. So there is. Listen. That first Alien game that came out this generation, I know there's a lot of you guys that like it out there. That's just
great.
It's not great.
A lot of people love that game.
I know, and I'm beyond confused, crap. I'm beyond confused. I watched gameplay on it. I've seen the game in enough detail to know what it is, and I saw people running and hiding under a desk, then they run over and hide in the locker. And then they quickly grabbed a pack of AA batteries for a flashlight, and then they escaped the ship safely. What? What is that? What is that? That's less entertaining than a Where's Waldo magazine in a waiting room in a doctor's office.
Dude, people love it, man. They love it. Did you see how many people stream it?
A third of it is waiting in a locker.
Yeah, I mean, it's that unknown,
I guess.
That's one of the things that kind of attracts people to that, and those little jump scares and stuff like that. So
I think the unknown was whether or not you were going to have fun or not. That's what's not known.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, anyways, everyone got all upset because Alien Blackout, right? Is that what it was called? Alien Blackout is a mobile game. I got news for you. I seriously made no cares. I had no cares at all when I saw that.
Yeah, it sucks though, is because this happens more and more. Remember Diablo? Everybody was excited for a new Diablo game, right? And it turns out it's a mobile Diablo game.
Yeah.
I think people are just like sick of these big companies making a big deal out of mobile releases for these games. None of us are really mobile people. I mean, people might play them a little bit, but for the most part, I think everybody likes to play consoles that we know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to separate myself from just the podcasting and the YouTube world and the Twitter world we all kind of exist in, because I realize that we are all console / whatever gamers, PC, whatever you may. But the one thing that people aren't really are
we're all just gamers here, Mooch.
Where's that T-shirt, crap?
Yes, we're all just gamers here.
Coexist, crap, coexist.
Yes.
I don't know, for some reason, mobile. Someone asked me that the other day. They go, "Do you have mobile games on your phone?" The answer was yes. Okay. Do I play them? The answer is no. I don't. The games I have on my phone are, I believe I still have I have PUBG mobile because I wanted to see what it was and I just never deleted it. I have Fortnite mobile because I wanted to see what it was and I never deleted it after I tried it once. And I want to say, basically it's a tower defense game that was 99 cents and I grabbed it maybe like 5, 6, 7 years ago. It's god awful. And I don't even know if I have it on the phone. That's it. Now, I'm not the what am I looking for here? The actual say all end all when it comes to it, because there's billions of people playing these mobile games. So there's a market out there, crap. But realistically, it's the Angry Birds types of games, right? Where you just can kind of take your finger, slide back and ping, shoot the thing and, hit like, it's like you're at a carnival games, Candy Crush, those are the types of games that have people coming back for more and more while they're on long bus rides or taking a trip to here or there. They play a mobile game to kind of pass the time. But when you take something like Alien that did have a decent fan base, this is why you see people getting a little, irritated. And Diablo getting a little bit irritated. I don't want to play Diablo. I bought Diablo now on the 360. Yeah. I own it for the Xbox One, and I had it on my Mac. Okay. I bought Diablo 3 times.
Jesus.
Right? I know. I'm a little disappointed in myself. But what I'm saying to you is I'm not buying Diablo on mobile. I have no will at all to play that game on my phone.
Yeah, dude, I hear you. I don't want to play mobile game. I don't play mobile games, right? Like, this is the thing that baffles me, and I'm an Xbox dude. when I see people go, yeah, I definitely stream that game to my phone. Like when? As adults, when? We
Right.
work, we have families, we have personal life. Like when the hell are you going to really stream? If you're at home, you're not going to be streaming it to a mobile device or any of that crap. When the few minutes that you have the game are going to be on your big screen TV, your OLED, whatever, you know what I mean? In
Absolutely.
4K. It's like that whole mobile thing is not for us. That's
No.
like, it's just not. It's not for us. And I think the sooner people kind of realize that,
Yeah.
the better. Because I even see Xbox dudes try to pump it up like it's going to be some great thing. Realistically, you know what it's going to mean to us, Mooch? Dick. Nothing. It's like,
nothing.
what do you get when you pre-order, according to South Park? A dick in the mouth. That's basically what it is. You get a dick in the mouth. Congrats. You've got your mobile game. Like, I don't know anybody. Like, if I really wanted to play mobile or stuff, I have a 3DS, I have a Vita, and I have a Switch if I wanted that to be mobile. So,
Yeah. The Switch is
hey,
kind of that's where Stu Shot says I only play mobile games when I'm on the throne. Now you got the Switch.
yes. Hey, hit that like button, guys. Let's see if we can't get to 200.
Yes.
Share it out, all that kind of stuff. That'd be great. We really appreciate the support. Like I said, big stuff coming. If you guys want to support us on Patreon, you can see that the show's progressing. Yeah, we hit a bump in the road. Yeah, some people doubted us, but you know what? We have better graphics now. We've got a great producer. We've got a great show.
Yes.
Everything's coming together. It just took a little bit of time, and we appreciate the patience and things like that. Thank you
now
guys
it's like
so
it's like a snowball rolling down the hill. At this point, the momentum's there. Now everything.
Get out the way.
Get out the way, folks. Get out the
Yes.
way. Yes. Let me say this much though, Crap. I do want to bring this up. It's in the title, and it's something that I've been reading a lot about over the past maybe 2 weeks. Is what the fate and what's going to happen with GameStop. And I think this
they're done.
Yeah, they really are. And I'll tell you this much. So I don't know if you guys have these other like stores, but I've been reading about this. They have like Think Geek, and they have these other like brother and sister stores that have kind of satellited off of GameStop owns them, and they're selling a lot of like merch, a lot of merchandise. They're doing those pop art dolls. They have those.
Yeah.
They have the T-shirts. They have all that kind of stuff, the hats. They're selling everything, book bags with video game stuff on it, because there's a market for that. But realistically, the money they were making on video games versus the money that they're going to be making on a shirt is probably not the same. But, listen.
They sort of shot themselves in the foot by stopping selling like retro stuff, too. They could have been selling all that shit. There's always a market for it.
Agreed.
And they pull it, and I guess they could sell some stuff online. But for the most part, man, people want to go in there and buy their retro shit, not,
right.
And I sort of deal with the
I
BS.
know everyone likes to hate on GameStop, but I got to say, everyone that's listening in the chat, it doesn't matter really how old you are, because if you're old enough to be listening to the show right now and you've been gaming as long as you say you've been gaming, then you've experienced everything from, the Toys R Us eras all the way up till the GameStops. And there's something that you get in the brick and mortar stores that, you say 5 years from now, when they're obsolete and they're gone, the new aged gamers that come about that are just going to conveniently click on the digital shop and download the game. There's something you miss by not walking in. There's something I truly love. I love the mom. They're not mom and pop, they're corporate owned, but it still feels mom and pop because local folks are working at these GameStops. You walk in, you have fun conversation with the fans of a game. You have fun conversation with some of the employees, and it's awesome. It's really a great experience. And I feel like people 5-6 years from now that are just getting into gaming, they're only going to have the digital store. And that's fine. Again, I'm a fan of that too, but I still try Crap. I really do. I'm not kidding. If someone says, hey, I can't come up with an idea or whatever, I'm like, oh, give me a GameStop, gift certificate, or a gift card. I'll go in there. Like, that's what happened. We got a couple of gift cards for GameStop. We went and grabbed, what is it there? Kingdom Hearts 3. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting that. I would never have bought that. But we had it, and I'm like, okay, well, let's
that
go.
Was when you were like, hey, they're doing a sale on what the hell was it? They're doing a sale on Lego games. Which ones are good, Crap?
Right, I did. And I went and picked up a bunch of used Xbox One games. And I was like, you know what? We have a bunch of gift certificates here. Let's use our gift cards. Let's go use them. And what's great about it is that, again, when I was in there, I was having a conversation on my phone with Crap about the different, like, it's for the kids. The kids want to play some Lego games. They're
Hey,
enjoying that.
I play the Lego games. I like them out. You know
Well,
what I mean?
absolutely, yeah,
They're
and
good fun.
Yeah, but I mean, the point that's really great about it, Crap, is that I was having an awesome conversation with you, awesome conversation with a dude that worked there. It was cool, you know, and we were having fun. And I'm like, man, I thought to myself, I looked around, I'm like, this is and like Salty said it in the chat, you know, it's not when, it's not if, it's when.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that's sad. It's sad because there's nowhere the gamers are going to be able to go in about 5 years except the internet.
Yeah.
You know, to talk about a game and and you know what's not even happening now, Crap? They're pretty much doing away with all the midnight releases.
Yeah. Hey, Sir X-Man wants to know if you ever played Pokemon Go on your phone, Mooch.
Negative. That is a negative.
Yeah.
I've never played Pokemon anything on anything.
Saltiest Gamer says, I miss getting screwed over. I'll miss getting screwed over by GameStop.
They're not perfect, Salt. I know. I'm just saying the experience in the store. I bet you if you know, and we'll talk about it on Wednesday night. But like if me and Salt probably have some good memories. You got some, you know, maybe not so great. But I don't know. For some reason, I just think that I'm gonna miss that brick and mortar crap. And
yeah, you know what? I will too. You know, like to be honest with you, I think that it sucks that they get such a bad rep. And like, you know what? I don't hate GameStop. I've never traded in games at GameStop or anything, so I guess I don't feel that, you know, that hate that so many people feel like for getting screwed, right? Like
Yeah.
I've never had that, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't really been, I would say, screwed over at GameStop ever. I don't remember a time where it was like, this sucks, or this is a problem. Anytime I remember one time, I've told this on the air, but it was like 2 years ago. I'll tell it again. I went to a midnight release, and it was a Call of Duty game. I can't remember which one it was. It could have been even Ghosts. I can't remember which one it was. But the guy says, hey, for $3, do you want to get the, the game is protected no matter what happens. You can get another one that's net. I'm like, no, dude. I go, I literally baby everything when I get it home. I take care of my stuff. You know, I treat all the electronics with a decent amount of respect. And so I get home, right, Crap? And you remember there's the wrap around it. Then there's that sticker that seals the container from opening. So I just about had enough with this wrapping. So I went and grabbed this butter knife. I went to go open it. And when I went to go move, cut through the tape on the side, the knife went through it and I scratched the disc. And I was like, no, this can't be happening. So I go back and I kind of go, well, remember that $3 thing you wanted me to do? That I was like, nah, get out of here. Who needs that? I went back and I was like, what would you say if I gave you the $3 now? We got a little bit of a problem here. I didn't know. I don't want this disc that's scratched. It seemed to still work, but I don't know. And the guy goes, listen, he goes, he goes, give me the $3. And he helped me out, you know? And I'm like, he gave me a new game. And like, listen, he could have been like, hit the road, Jack. You know what I mean? He could have just, you know what I mean? He could have just sent me packing. And that's what happens when you have the interaction with another person versus just an 800 number or a live chat on the internet that will help you through your process, sir. That doesn't work so well. You sometimes need that human element. And I think that when you lose that experience at GameStop, and listen, you know, there's a few people in the chat that were saying, well, I get that same treatment at Best Buy, or I get you. But I'm saying GameStop, once GameStop's done selling games, I'm saying that the physical era may come to a close for the most part. I don't think you're going to see physical games at Walmart, Target, or Best Buy either. I mean, right?
Yeah, I mean, who's going to sell these consoles?
Well, there it is, Crap. So the consoles will still be in the Best Buys and the Walmarts, but I don't think they're going to have
for them to sell them there, though, right? Like where?
Well, that's not fair to say.
They don't make anything from selling consoles.
Walmart's selling folding chairs. That's a one-time buy.
Hey, they're also selling the hell of them damn things, vinyl albums and record players. I seen them.
Yeah,
I seen them, Mooch, out in the wild.
God bless you out there doing your homework. Somebody, Clayton White says that's not how it works, Mooch. I don't know what I just said that wouldn't hold water. I don't think GameStop's going to be here for the long haul, and I don't think that's me being that wild or that crazy.
It's not, because they're looking for buyers. They have absolutely no upswing. Like, what's the upswing? It's
Right.
going to continue getting small. Yeah, they're going to be around for a little bit, but it's going to be harder and harder for them to make any kind of real money because
Right.
people look. I was a big physical guy, remember?
Absolutely.
And now I buy stuff digitally. The reason why is because I can game share with my brother, first of all, and I can have it installed at midnight instead of getting something and then taking it home and installing it and having to wait for hours. You can have that stuff done ahead of time. And I like that. I think that's,
right.
And a lot of people like that. So
Shout out to Neff. Neff's in the chat. He says, when you go to Best Buy and Walmart, you see a bunch of digital codes. That's true.
yeah,
So,
I mean,
Walmart, listen, Walmart, Target, and Best Buy will be the ones to, you know what I mean? They'll be the last ones to get rid of the physical. They'll hold on to it the longest.
yeah.
But, Seth in the chat, he said, big box store, those, if they sell a console, they're going to sell a game. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think they could just have a row of just, dedicated to gaming hardware and it, eventually do away with the physical games. But it'll be years for that, guys. I'm not talking about next week, so I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays out though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's like, even with this stuff that we're getting, with the streaming and stuff, like that's still years away from it being even competent.
Right.
So I don't know, like that. None of that stuff really means much to me at all. So
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. I think that what I essentially meant by doing this segment on the show is, even if you've got bad experience or you got a great experience, I kind of feel like that was a place that gamers kind of went to, because when you go to Walmart or you go to Target or you go to Best Buy, it's not the same interaction. When you walk in, you go, I want that game, you grab it and you leave. But and maybe that's what you do at GameStop. But GameStop's it was fun to go to the midnight releases. It was fun to see the excitement that gamers had when a new game came out. It was exciting to see what their history was. Oh, I've been playing this game since blah, blah, blah. Or I'm buying this game because it reminds me a lot of this game, and I used to be a huge fan of that. And just great conversation, great folks. And I think that's something that the gaming industry, everyone's kind of like everyone's always excited to see, like something like, GameStop's got to get out of here. Get rid of them. And I'm like, well, listen, you don't have to go in there and use them all the time as your go-to store. But realistically, it was a lot of fun to have that option. And that option's going away. And I don't know. I mean, you're right. Digital has so many more perks.
Get on the trolley, people. Get on the trolley.
Get on the trolley. There's a lot of people that are really, shout out to Noof Nukem. Boom, boom, kaboom.
Boom, boom, kaboom.
In the room. Boom.
Yeah.
Noof is saying that, he's not buying digital. It's just not his bag.
Yeah.
But I think he, and I'm only picking on Noof because Noof said it, he's been very verbal about it, very vocal about it. I think that everyone's going to have to make that change, right? They're going to have to make that change to digital. I don't see how.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still buy exclusives when I see them, like physically.
Yeah.
After I already have them digitally, just because I like to collect them or whatever. But for the most part, man, I just you can take. You don't gotta take shit with you, right?
Yeah.
You just everything's there. You like when I got my my Xbox One X. And I have all that extra. I had nothing on the internal on the S, just all on the external. What I did was I popped off the S and put it in a box, and then just plugged in the X and all the stuff, and it was there. You know what I mean? I didn't have to worry about anything else. You just hook it up, and you're good to go. And I love that. I think that was amazing. It
is amazing.
It's because these games take so long. You can't play them off the. Not only that, but you know what else hurts physical? You can't play them off the disc themselves anymore, right?
I know.
It might be a little bit different if you could get home, pop your damn disc in, and play it right then.
Right.
But it's like you get home, you pop your disc in, and 2 hours later you can play. Maybe. You know.
Yeah.
So,
that is something. The disc is really just a key now.
Yeah. It is. It's not something that like before, look, we all used to play. Remember, Mooch, we'd get Call of Duty or Halo. You get home with your friends and you pop it in and you play. I play the campaign, but a lot of people play the multiplayer, and you could just pop it in and play. Now, if you had PS3, you couldn't do that.
Right.
Because they had Blu-ray drives. So, you had to sit through all that kind of pain in the ass. And, now it's even worse. It's like a lot of times, how like on Xbox, it'll be like, you can start here. And then you click start and it lets you go to the start screen, but you can't do shit else.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you. And I don't know. Like I said, that's the era. That's kind of where we're heading right now. So I don't know. For myself personally, I see a lot of people doing videos on it. I see a lot of articles coming out on it. And for some reason, I think that it's something that we're kind of ready to move on. And that's fine. We're all ready to move on. But
yeah,
a lot of the people that are going to be getting into gaming in 5 years from now, they're going to be, what's GameStop? What was that? What was that experience all about? And depending on who you talk to, some of it'll be good stories, some of it'll be not so good stories.
Exactly.
So I don't know. That's my whole shtick on it. I know we are approaching the hour and a half mark, crap, and we do have football for some people starting. Is it a 1 and a 4 o'clock today? I believe.
I think so.
I didn't look at the. Again, the New York Giants haven't done shit all year, so they've been out of the playoffs, never made the playoffs. Crap, unfortunate to see what happened to the Ravens, but it was a good game.
At the end it came out, man. They got high hopes for the future or whatever. So
I mean,
if they would have let that guy throw a lot early on, I mean, they were just daring him to run. Like let the guy make some throws. So I would have liked to see them go out there and take down, take down Tom Brady one more time. But hey, what are you gonna do? I still think this is gonna be his last year. So hopefully we get that all kind of worked out and stuff like that. I know I am freaking exhausted, so I'm gonna try to watch it and enjoy that and stuff like that. Good dang, what do you got going on, my friend?
Yeah, good dang.
Nice.
Let me reiterate this to everybody. M&C Show Live. I'll be putting it in the description right after the show. Real quick, guys, leave your voicemails. Gadang, we'll get to them this week, and next week we'll be airing them, and then we'll also have our wheel up one way or another. If we have the wheel up, that's great. If we don't, we'll still be doing a giveaway. Somebody will win something, whoever is one of our voicemail participants. Show's coming back. It's looking great. Feels great. The music's great.
They can't hear him, apparently.
Oh, they couldn't hear Gadang.
Yeah, he must have forgot to.
I forgot to unmute my. I forgot to unmute
jackass.
My. Oh man.
So you got that going on, which is always great. That's all right. Well, he's got Gadang in short has a lot of stuff coming out on his channel as well. We'll advertise that as the weeks move forward. And I'll be honest with you guys, great show, impromptu. You got me. You got Mooch and Crap that definitely. We're not at our 100% today. Still put a show out. It's very important to put a show out, folks. We feel very confident. If it's not a reason we can't be available, we make ourselves available for the show. The show must go on, folks. It must go on. That being said, Crap, anything you want to add? I know we have Xbox Nation on Wednesday.
Yeah, Xbox Nation on Wednesday. I'll have a video out here in about 10 minutes on my channel that was scheduled to go up. So go check it out, man.
Yep.
It's going to be, if you guys, subscribe, share, like it, all this kind of stuff. We really do appreciate it. It means a lot to us. It's going to be a fun year for Xbox,
It really is.
E3, new hardware, new games. We get it all, man. We get it all. It's very exciting. So.
Yep, and I got real quick, do hit the subscribe button, folks that are listening to this. I have a lot of videos that will be coming out in February, and we do have Crossfire that just happened 2 days ago. Guys, if you haven't listened to it, it's still new to you.
Yes.
Go click on it. Check out Crossfire. We had Sir Rick right from Warhorse Studios. Awesome dude. Great opinions. And the news that just broke about Bungie and Activision when that went live. So basically, you're getting everyone's reactions with the whole wow effect in there. Guys, we'll see you next week, definitely on Crap's channel. And guys, enjoy the games today, and game on, bro. Peace.
Yeah. Later.
Good day. Take us out into that amazing song by Last
Yes. Mooch.
M&C is M&C. He gon' rack it
Peace,
up.
everybody.
Later.
Game on, and he gon' bag it up. Y'all know what Mooch on, Mooch and Crap. Mooch and Crap. Mooch and Crap. Mooch and Crap. It's that time to get ready for the M&C Show. Grab your coffee or your liquor, cause we ready to roll. They talking games, plus some gadgets, and you already know. dial that number, leave them questions and away they go. Be a pony or a bot, the truth be it don't matter. We just gamers talking games, not those drama queens matters. So let's talk about games, news, leaks, and reviews. This is a fan show on whatever topic y'all choose. True Xbox fans, and y'all know we bleed green. Yeah, we got every console we can play, everything. Got that Forza, got that Halo, got that Fallout, got that Kratos, got that Zelda, got that Spidey, got that AC, got it Ike, Mooch and Crap, Mooch and Crap, Mooch and Crap, Mooch and Crap. We just talking about games, no drama. That's how we do. M&C stays the show just for the people. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug to be a P2. Gaming is the #1 hobby. We all keen to Mooch and Crap. Bringing gaming opinions and facts. M&C is back on the map. It's the best for show, and that's